Next drill I want you to have your players do is the power V off the tee. Just like we were doing with the contact drill. Now what we're going to do is we're going to push through the ball and we're going to finish with the V. Now notice what happens here is as you're pushing through the ball, the bat head's going to go towards the pitcher's head. What I want my players to do is I want them to lean their shoulders back just a little bit, an inch or two, and have them crack the whip as they go through this. Power V off the tee, they're going to make contact, they're going to push through to the V and have them hold it. Don't let them roll their wrists, have them have strong wrists, have nice clean finish right in here. They're nice and clean in their axis and they're nice and rigid in their core. So if I was to turn this sideways and I was looking right at you, power V drill, contact drill, barrels heading towards the pitcher's head. Pushing to the V, I take it straight up and I extend and I push out. Notice there's no wrist roller right in here. I'm going to keep that bat head nice and clean. I'm making contact and I'm pushing through. Introducing the power V drill. We go back to the contact drill off the tee. We set it up just like before. This time you're going to let them extend and let that bat head continue to head out towards the pitcher's head. This is the long part of the swing. So we're going to step and we're going to turn, and now we're just going to let the arms extend as they're pushing through the ball. So they're pushing through the ball. Now just let them have it extend. And they should be taking that bat head right out towards the pitcher's head. They should feel that bat head snapping forward. They're snapping through it. They're pushing through it. Notice there's no wrist roll. We do not want the wrists to roll ever. At least not before the power V. Once we get to the power V, then wrist roll can occur. But since we teach a top hand release, we don't even have wrist roll happen out there. So with this drill, contact drill, same principles apply, exact same drill. This time, let them extend through it, and they're going to push through the ball. Hitting is broken down into two primary formats. Short to the ball, we're short and compact. You hear this a lot. Be short to the ball, short to the ball. We're short and compact to the ball. But now, once we get the bat into the path of the ball and we're at contact, now what we want to do is we want to be long. We want to get long through the ball. We want to pick up those extra base hits that aren't necessarily at the ideal impact zone. We've got all this room to play with by getting long and keeping that bat head traveling in the same plane as the pitch as long as possible is what we're after. The bat's going to naturally work up and around the body at some point, but we want to maximize how long it is in this plane right in here. So as you're doing this drill, same principles apply. We step forward, go into our heel drop, we shift, and we push to our V. Let the arms get long. This drill is going to be challenging. It's going to be challenging for one reason, and one reason only. Players like to throw their hands and they separate. Well, if they throw their hands at the ball, they're going to have a heck of a time holding the power V here because you have the wrist roll. Players that throw their hands and let their hands work towards the ball are going to extend that front arm. Once that front arm gets extended, they're going to roll through it. So what we're going to work on is just pushing through, keep the V intact, and we're going to turn off that front side axis. Step and turn. And again, it all is based on how well they have performed in the contact drill and the drills prior. And at any point during this training session with your players, you can move them backwards a step or forwards a step. We just take them from one step to the next, moving them from one level to the next, mastering each element and layering as we go. So this drill, contact drill, same as the contact drill off the tee, except this time we're going to work on our extension. Let that bat head extend towards the pitcher's head. As the bat's traveling forward, They can lean their shoulders off of it just a little bit and really lean into this axis. I'm not talking about way back in here. I'm just talking about leaning into their heel, their front heel, finding this front axis. That's going to create a bullwhip effect, and that bat head's going to snap forward. And that's what we're after. Really driving the ball. Again, open field, let them see the flight of the ball, let them see how the ball's carrying, how far it's going, and the direction. You know, obviously if it's tumbling into the ground, their leveling is an issue, and you can go back to working on leveling. But on a tee, getting it right behind the ball and working right up through it is what we're after. So contact drill, the contact drill off of the tee, pushing to the V, push to the V, push to the V.